Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Jikook Lovers channel. Have you ever felt that something special might be hidden behind an idol's journey? When Jungkook was suddenly spotted at Incheon Airport, accompanied by his manager, fans instantly took notice. His destination? The United States. But the real question is this just about music, or is there a more personal story behind it? And what about Jimin? Rumors say he's heading to London. Coincidence? Or could it be a sign that something is happening behind the scenes? If you're a Jikook lover, don't miss a single second of this video, because what seems ordinary might carry a much deeper meaning. Recently, fans were buzzing over the news. Jungkook was seen at Incheon Airport. He was with his manager, which all but confirmed that this was a business trip. His destination? The United States. While we still don't know exactly what he'll be doing there, many have begun to speculate. Maybe he's recording new music, attending a special interview, or preparing a surprise collaboration. Every time Jungkook travels, there always seems to be something intriguing behind it. Fans eagerly anticipate his return to the music scene. As a talented artist who always amazes on stage, every new project from Jungkook tends to surprise and touch hearts. But the story doesn't end there. A few days before his departure, a girl mentioned that Jungkook was flying to the US while Jimin was supposedly going to London. At the time, many dismissed it as just a rumor. But now that Jungkook's departure has been confirmed, the question lingers. Is Jimin really heading to London too? Has he started packing? Or could he already be on his way, quietly? There's no confirmation, but there's reason to be curious. With them, almost nothing feels like pure coincidence. Fans still vividly remember their mysterious trip to Japan. It was never officially announced that they traveled together, but several clues pointed to it. Jungkook departed with a different suitcase than the one he returned with, and Jimin, who left with no luggage, came back with a new suitcase. Many believe they secretly met there, perhaps just to spend quiet time together, away from the spotlight. Details like that make many believe their bond goes beyond simple friendship. There's a genuine closeness that feels deep and heartfelt. They don't pretend for the camera, and they're not seeking attention. They seem comfortable with one another, full of affection, mutual respect, and an effortless naturalness. Jimin and Jungkook have a unique way of showing their closeness. They touch each other without hesitation, exchange warm smiles, and often search for each other's eyes when in the same room. Even when they're silent, their connection still radiates. That's why so many fans admire them. And this isn't the first time they've taken sudden trips. When one moves, the other often follows. Now, with Jungkook in the US, all eyes are on Jimin. Will he really be going to London, as rumored? What's most beautiful is imagining that maybe they're planning something together. Over the years, fans have watched their bond grow through concerts, interviews, behind-the-scenes moments, and deeply intimate seconds that weren't always shared publicly. Even when not explained in words, their actions speak volumes. Jungkook and Jimin seem like a very special pair, not just because of their careers, but because of the way they accompany each other through life. The best part is, they don't feel the need to always be visible. They choose what to share and what to keep just for themselves. That's a form of respect, both for themselves and for their relationship. Sometimes, the most important people aren't the loudest, but those quietly present in every meaningful moment. That's exactly how they are. Their closeness feels real, even when it's unspoken. So it's no surprise that every movement, every clue, means so much to fans. Because with Jimin and Jungkook, everything can hold a deeper meaning. And if they're planning something, whether a music project or just quality time together, one thing's for sure, many will be joyfully anticipating it. In recent years, one of the ways Jungkook has expressed himself is through tattoos. But he didn't always feel confident about them. He used to cover his arms with long sleeves, even in summer. That began to change after he met Pollock, a tattoo artist who helped him rediscover the meaning behind the images on his skin. Jimin wasn't absent from this journey. As always, he was a supportive presence. Their relationship has always been close, full of encouragement, understanding, and genuine affection. Together with Pollock, Jungkook began a special project called the Short Sleeve Summer Project. The goal was simple yet profound, to help Jungkook feel confident enough to wear short sleeves without anxiety. Many of his older tattoos were done impulsively, without deep meaning. Pollock honestly reminded him, "A lot of young people admire you. Maybe it's time to be more mindful with your tattoo designs." Jungkook received the advice with maturity. He still wanted to express himself, but also wanted to send a positive message. But reworking old tattoos wasn't easy. Many were damaged or unsuitable to cover. Pollock had to think of new designs that were beautiful and meaningful. The stress even caused him to lose hair. At one key point, he suggested something bold. "What if we try color? Something bright, unique, and reflective of you as an artist." Jungkook chose to trust him. And Jimin, unsurprisingly, was right there with full support. Their mutual trust was evident in every decision. So far, about 70% of the new designs have been completed. Sometimes the process pauses due to packed schedules, but they continue patiently and steadily. Today, Jungkook is no longer afraid to wear sleeveless clothes. He feels at home in his own skin, with tattoos that now hold meaning, arranged with love and the support of those who care for him. This is not just art, it's a story of transformation, self-acceptance, and a quietly shared love. And of course, we can't forget their most anticipated live moment. Since their special live on June 11th, just after both completed their military service, fans have been hoping for another one soon. That live was a touching reunion, not only because of what they said, but because of what they didn't say. As always, Jungkook was relaxed, honest, and full of stories. He's always been open with fans, eager to share personal experiences. But this time, Jimin seemed to give subtle cues, gently reminding Jungkook to hold back a little. Not because anything was wrong, but because Jimin is more attuned to the moment, knowing when to speak, and when something is best saved for later. They are different, but they complement each other. Jungkook is spontaneous and emotional, while Jimin is calm and thoughtful. Maybe that's why they understand each other so deeply. Sometimes just a glance or a small gesture is enough for them to connect. Fans know that Jungkook's best lives happen when he's truly relaxed, at home, with calm music and no pressure. In those moments, he speaks more openly, more sincerely. And often, even unintentionally, Jimin becomes part of a story. In a smile, in a casual comment, in the way he says his name. It all hints that Jimin is someone deeply important to him. Their closeness doesn't need explanation. What they show is more than enough. A deep bond, mutual trust, and something that's been built over time. And that's why so many people keep watching, not just for the next live or release, but for those rare moments when they are just themselves, unfiltered, and connected with a sincerity that continues to bind them together. With every trip, every live stream, and every meaningful tattoo, Jungkook and Jimin aren't just sharing their work, but also their life stories. In silence, they support each other. In the spotlight, they remain true to themselves. And for those of us watching from afar, every smile, every small gesture, is proof that love doesn't need to be shouted to feel real. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the latest updates about their journey. In a fast-paced world, heartfelt stories like Jikook's are something truly worth following. See you in the next video, where every second holds a deeper meaning.